There's no better sound for a trophy hunter than the sound effect that plays when you finally unlock the Platinum trophy. And one of the things I like to do when I'm about to unlock a Platinum is to try and set up the in-game camera to try and create a cool image for the Platinum trophy screenshot. However, sometimes when I look at them, I can end up feeling a little bit disappointed because I can't actually control exactly when the capture will take place, so it often means that I get a couple of weird looking Platinum trophy screenshots, like this one in the Lego movie. I thought I'd have a cool one with the bad cop kicking the chair, and I ended up getting this crappy looking screenshot. There's a sweet sort of art to getting the perfect Platinum picture in one of the games that you're playing, because there's a lot of things that can go wrong when you aim to get that perfect Platinum screenshot, because it's largely out of your control. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the many ways to fail at getting the perfect Platinum screenshot.
That one bullshit PlayStation trophy.
The camera is your biggest problem because you can't actually tell it when to take the photo. So oftentimes, like this one on Monkey King, it will take it at the wrong point in time, leaving you with a character not even looking at the camera when you've lined up the perfect shot. Or you may be moving a bit too much as the camera was taking the photo, which results in a largely blurry screen, like this one for God of War, and then this one, which is even worse, for Uncharted 3. I mean, just look at that smudgy mess. A blurred double vision also happened on my Bioshock Infinite screenshot, and Mirror's Edge Catalyst was even worse because I was just looking at the floor. The floor, Crash 2 though, that provided me with quite a funny one, even if it was a bit blurry, but the motion was just cool, and when you look at Crash, he just looks really annoyed to be having his picture taken. Weirdly enough, that trend continued in Crash 3 Warped, as Crash once again looked quite evil and annoyed at this screenshot being taken of him. Sometimes though, it's bad timing on your part that results in a poor picture, like this one on Watch Dogs Legion, where I just needed to go into Buckingham Palace as a soldier to get the Platinum, and unfortunately it triggered a bit too earlier than what I would have liked, so I ended up with this pretty naff picture. GTA 3 also had a bad one because it was on a transition to a loading screen, so the screenshot was half and half. Destroy All Humans, the action was happening, but it was a bit too far away for my liking. Ukulele also had a bad one because text from the game's character talking to me was on screen. Same with this one for Resi 6 with the emblem stuff coming up on screen. Get out of the way, man, you're ruining the picture, just like this one with Spyro with all the numbers on screen. Division 2 provided me with quite a funny one though, because in the middle of the screen shot there was the text hard as nails. Random. For Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, I tried to get a shot of me swinging the lightsaber, however it took it at a really bad time and the pose just looked a bit weird, and I didn't really like that one. Another one that had a great setup but was ruined by some on-screen graphics appearing was Ghost of Tsushima, and then even worse was the Lego Ninjago one, which had all the gold studs just appear right in front of where the character was standing. What a fail. Next up, we have some common screenshots for Platinum trophies, and that is the dreaded black screen, where you get the Platinum at the very end of the game or during a loading screen, and before the loading screen can appear, it's just a black screen. The amount of Platinums I've got with screenshots like this, where it's just a pure black screen, is ridiculous. It's literally just a dark void where we just stare into the abyss and wonder, was this Platinum worth it? Was it? Does anyone care about trophies but me? Oh god, I need help. And then this impatient one in VR was even worse. Look at that. The automatic nature of the Platinum capture can also lead to some rather awkward and embarrassing screenshots, like this Platinum image for Until Dawn that makes me look like a right perv, as it shows Claire Bear from Heroes in just a towel. This Tekken 7 screenshot shows me getting the Platinum, but it also shows an upskirt shot on one of the characters. Now that's awkward. I hope my girlfriend never looks at these because I'd have some explaining to do. Ugh. So, the automatic nature can also lead to some rather lucky screenshots, like this one on Late Shift, which I thought was kind of a cool screenshot really, of just him walking. Or how about this one on Guacamelee, which just shows a real close-up of the lead character. Or how about this one on Bully, where all chaos is breaking out in the dorms as I put a kid in the bin. Or this one on Hellblade of the character just dying on the floor and then the platinum is called done. I thought that was quite cool because it's just like she's knackered, she's got to the end and she's had enough. This one for Bioshock 2 came out quite well as well. It's just a clip from the ending sequence. And then this one for South Park Stick of Truth was a cool one because Carmen's just on the floor knocked out. But my favourite lucky one was the Tales from Borderland one. Cheers. Loadscreen platinums are another common occurrence of failures for a platinum image, as it can happen just as something's happening. You've completed a level or the game or something, or you just move to another area and it's done it then. And these for Ratchet and Clank and Destiny were just really disappointing because there could have been some cool shots for these. Credits roll is also another common occurrence for a platinum image, as they occur when you've finished a game, when you've completed it, so naturally you'll get a couple of games that happen to give you the platinum on the end credit sequence. So these can just be a real mixed bag. Sometimes you'll get a cool little picture like the Tales from Borderlands or the Nubula one, but oftentimes it's just some generic credit sequence. Though I did like this one for Last Guardian, as it just simply says the end. So another screenshot that will get a lot for platinums is the results screen. So these are just scoreboards where you've maybe completed a level or a challenge and it's just tallying up your results. And this is probably the majority of my screenshots for my Resident Evil platinums. And oftentimes I'll get a screenshot of a results screen where I have a bad score, like the Sonic Forces one giving me a B, or various Resident Evil games where I get maybe a low rank, and then the one time where I do show an S rank is played on assisted. Platinum screenshots like this are always disappointing, but the biggest offender for me came when I got the Cobra Kai Platinum before anyone else in the world, and I was left with this rather generic and dull looking stat screen. Menu screens are also an area where you can get platinums. Maybe you're completing the skill tree or unlocking various perks or doing something within the menus and your platinum triggers then. These are another disappointment, but my Spider-Man one for getting all the costumes was actually pretty cool. Another one that I've got a few of is just random background screenshots of various locations from the game. Like this one from Zombie, it was like the ending cutscene. And then this one from Gemini Heroes Reborn was just a random screenshot. I'll include the Mirror's Edge one again here because it's just looking at the floor randomly. Rhymes one does look nice, however. So those are some of the many problems you can have when getting a platinum, but sometimes the gods and stars can align, leaving you with the perfect pose for a platinum trophy screenshot.
I think it's just up there. Somewhere. You have to swing out. And then swing up. And this is it. There's the treasure. As soon as I press triangle, that trophy's going to pop. And the platinum's going to pop. And it's going to be 200. It's going to be awesome. Drake's excited, look. Hell yeah! So let's do it. Platinum unlocked, baby. There it is. One last time. Just unlocked. My 200th platinum.
Yes, these are the best sort of platinum pictures you can get. When you get that perfect pose, you just time everything right and the picture just comes out looking great. Like this really cool looking one of Resident Evil with Jill Valentine on top of the stairs in her Resident Evil 3 costume. Or this Rise of the Tomb Raider one using the classic Lara skin. I really like that screenshot. Same with this Star Trek Bridge Crew one, as I'm actually playing it with my two mates who were actually trying to flip me off there, but they couldn't raise their middle finger and do that online. But I'm definitely sure they were flipping me the bird in real life. Lost Legacy also gave me a cool one with a big high up view. Same with Jack and Daxter. I really like how Jack's looking up at the camera in this screenshot. Screenshots like this can be really tricky to get, as you need to know what your last trophy is to and then unlock the platinum, so you need to have it as a good place in the game so you can get a really cool picture. But when you do, and you just get this by playing and they come up, and then you go and check your platinum and you see a cool screenshot like this, you can't help but smile, or at least I can't, because I just think it's a cool little memento, the final sort of bit of your gaming journey with whatever game it is you're playing. I mean, look at that cool one for ToeJam and Earl, with the two classic costumes right at the beginning of the game. My Uncharted 4 one, as I'm leaping out into the abyss about to swing on a vine. For me, the Platinum picture is kind of like a holiday postcard, a snapshot of the game, and a kind of a farewell sort of memory of it, if you will. And you might get a couple of bad ones, but eventually you'll get a really cool one. And I really like it, and I like when I get them sort of naturally. I don't want to actually cheat. I know you can, because you can do like a screenshot thing where you switch to your screenshots that you've captured on the console and it will take a picture of that instead, so you can make it as whatever you want. But I prefer to try and do them in-game myself, because then it leads to some funny ones and some good ones and some oftentimes bad ones. But when you get it right, well, I think Ellie in Last of Us 1 said it best, in that you can't deny that view. Take a look at my two favourite ones, especially that Spider-Man one. It's just awesome. And if you've got some really cool Platinum screenshots of your own, message me them on Twitter and I will take a look. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Here is Sub-Zero. Now, Plane Zero.